Well, what a result for Dragons. Sean, they only had 25% possession and territory. How the hell did they win this game?
There's a lot of heart and determination defending. The Ospreys, poor execution as well, Murray. But they were smart as well, particularly in defence. The Ospreys threw a lot at them. I've just shown this first clip. It was one of the Ospreys' first attacks. And what was noticeable early on was they didn't compete at any of the rucks. So you can see here now, they don't commit anybody in this. And that allows them also then to fold the forwards around the corner. That was really important in filling the defensive line. So you'll see these guys now really herring it around there. They've got numbers now on the inside and they can snuff out any wide attack. Again, if you look here, they're not committing anybody to this tackle contest. It was very noticeable in the first half and it paid off because they filled the field. We see them come back this way now. The line speed that they brought from all players, the forwards as well, they tried to shut off Sam Davis in particular, and it really paid off because you see the Ospreys, they're stuttering, they're not in a great shape, and they force them back inside. Again, Scott Williams goes in, nobody committed to this tackle area, and it allows these guys, again, we'll see them folding around to fill in that space. So it was really instrumental in their first half performance that they snuffed it out. What that allows them to do, it allows the outside backs to push off. So the threats on the outside, Luke Morgan, George North, Scott Williams, they had very little room with which to operate, forcing turnovers.
Bodies in the line.
Bodies in the line. Very simple stuff, but, that's what they did. Again, the Ospreys really do launch good attacks. Here they brought George North into the midfield. He gets across the game line, but again, they don't commit anybody to this tackle area. And what the forwards are coached to do is really hair on the corner, again, fill in the field. So, it was really frustrating for the Ospreys. They had some good approach play, but you see Dan Evans gets the ball now. Because the backs slip off, then they're forcing error. There's
almost an overlap in defence.
There's nowhere for them to go. But I said they were really smart, so I'll just take this back a little bit because this was the one opportunity in the second half that they had 5 metres out off a penalty, and you'd think in this area that you'd go perhaps for a drive in more. Wainwright is the key to watch here. He's coming on the rip or potentially to set up the maul. They don't go for that. They go for a very clever back peel. And the guy I really think does a lot of damage here is Ryan Bevenden. He folds around the back of the line out and stops and blocks Adam Beard from getting around. That just gives Nansen the opportunity to get across the gain line. Alan Wynne-Jones, you'll notice, gets sucked in close to the ruck here, and it's that man, Elliott. He's a poacher, he's a goal scorer, and he's going to get over from there. And he was a real crucial scorer at a crucial time. But the Ospreys, they had all the territory in possession, like you said. They kept throwing this attack in shape. This is what we expect to see from them. Sam Davis, you see Wainwright coming out to spot him, but they want players all around Sam Davis and throw this shape. And they tried to get Ollie Cracknell in the game a lot. He had a good game. And on this occasion, he nearly gets through, but there's another error, the poor execution. They used Justin Tipuric alongside him. We all know about Justin Tipuric's sort of brilliance in open play. He can play a fly half if he wants. Cracknell gets through on this occasion, but there's nobody else around him. And you see, they get into the 22, and time again, they had this error. Hallam Amos gets in the eye line. They kept knocking at the door, Murray, and it was going to open at some point. And we'll see here again, it's that man, Sam Davis. He's got Tipuric, he's got all sorts, and it's Ollie Cracknell that finally gets through Tavis, now the replacement scrum half. You see him here now on an outside break. They get through with that shape again, but the guy, you all know I love him, but it's the guy that I want you to have a little look at. There he is, Justin Tipuric. He comes through on a brilliant line and gets the try. But it was just a little bit too late. They knocked the door. They only got over one, scored one try. Too much poor execution in the 22, and it cost them in the end.
Yeah, great stuff, Sean, and great stuff from the Dragons. Back over to you, Connor.
Thanks a million, guys. Yeah.